Hey everybody, NavyDoc5184 here, and welcome to my reaction to Scaretale by Nightwish. So, looking forward to this one because this one looks like it might be a little bit of a departure from what I'm used to with Anette. Outside of Storytime, all the stuff I've heard from her has been so like mellow, sweet, and beautiful, and her voice is just so calming. And again, I don't think I can say this enough, that really speaks a lot to Tomas and his ability to write these songs perfectly for whoever is singing them. But based on just the thumbnail from the video, I have a feeling this is going to be a nice little departure from that. So I'm very curious to see really how she does with this on a song that's probably a little more harder. And when I say harder, I just mean like more rock rather than a mellow song. So should be a good one. So far, everything I've heard from it, I have thoroughly enjoyed. And that just really goes with anything that I've done with Nightwish. All of their stuff has been so great no matter who's been in the lineup. They are just such an amazing group. They're easily like rolling up to be probably in my top 5 all-time musical groups to go on there. I will say this, they probably will not break number 4 because in all honesty, you're gonna have to do a lot, because my top 3 are the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and Prince, and it's gonna take a lot to usurp any of those 3. But Nightwish, definitely easy, probably going in the top 5. You know, maybe at number 5 is slightly under U2, and I do mean slightly. As I listen to them more, they may take that number 4 spot, but like I said, it's going to take a lot to usurp my top 3. But in the meantime, we will go ahead and get started with Scaretale. I think it's from their Imaginarium album, which I tell you what, you know, the more I listen to things from Imaginarium, the more I just want to get that album, because it has been so great so far and I've thoroughly enjoyed everything I've heard from it. So we'll go ahead and get started. I will leave a link to the original video in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely different. This almost sounds like the beginning of like a horror movie or something. Not something I would have expected from an Anette number. Not complaining though. I don't know why there's something creepy about that merry-go-round. Wait. Well, it definitely doesn't sound like it's a live performance. Maybe it's just for the video. Alright, here we go, yeah! Okay! I love it. Alright, so I know there hasn't been any singing in this yet, but I have to say, this is so far a very thoroughly entertaining video, and as I'm watching it, I'm thinking it almost feels like one of those, almost like a rock opera in a way, where it feels like it's something that was recorded and maybe meant to be recorded live, almost kind of like a play in a way, kind of like almost kind of like a Andrew Lloyd Webber type of thing, because you almost get like a sense of Phantom of the Opera with this. And I think that was one of the things, I don't know if I had made that comment when I reacted to the Storytime music video. I didn't necessarily get that vibe when I saw Floor perform it at oh, I already forgot how to pronounce it. I think I've been pronouncing it Yakin, but apparently that was not the right way to pronounce it. So if you guys could correct me on the proper way to pronounce that, please let me know. But when I saw the Storytime music video, I definitely got like that Phantom of the Opera type vibe with that. And it feels like it's continuing with this. And I feel like this is something where I would love to see. I think someone may have sent me the link. I'll have to double check and look in my my watch list, but they do actually have this as like all kind of like one video in a way, where it's all the songs melded together as kind of like one story. And I feel like that is exactly how it should be done, just based on what I've seen from this plus the Storytime music video. And it is such a fun experience, not even gonna lie. Oh, Yuka's ready to go. Oh, there's Anette. Woo! Yes! Yes! That was a nice build-up for this, though. Good Lord, Yuka, my man. This is a very interesting mix right here. Okay, that part right there. I'm gonna have to get to that in a minute. Okay, there we go. Yo. Okay. Okay. So I know that there was a very specific part I was going to talk about. It was the part where Annette was doing the whole little TikTok thing. But then the other stuff that came after. Because I know one of the things I always thought to myself with Annette is I felt like she had more of a pop rock type of voice rather than like a harder like metal type song like this. And after that intro, before my first pause, and then when they kind of like got into it, in my head I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what's Annette gonna bring to this? And you don't get that gruffness or anything from her, but the way the song is and the way she does the vocals on it fits so well, because it adds almost like a creepiness to it. Like I was talking about that little TikTok, but then when she got like that little squeal in there, where it's just, you just get that sense of like an evil queen from like an old Disney movie type deal, and it's fit so well. And like after that, I know I had another thing I wanted to talk about with this, but she completely wiped that out with that. The only reason I remember the little TikTok part is because that wasn't too far from it. But holy cow, she is slaying this. And again, just, I don't know. I would love to hear Floor's take on this. If you guys have a link to Floor doing this, please leave that in the comments. I probably won't react to that. That's just probably something I'm gonna watch on my own time if she ever did perform this song. But I'm already listening to it, and I'm like, I just don't see how anybody but Annette could do this song. because her voice is absolutely perfect for it, and that little squeal she gave in there just really just added to the creepiness to it, and it's just like chills. I'm starting to think I should have really saved this for Halloween time. No kidding, right? So I'm trying to determine if this is like an actual like video or if this was a video that was just intercut, because I couldn't find like an actual music video on like the Nightwish channel or something like that. That visual mixed with Marco singing. Now you almost get like a carnival feel. Well, there you go. Like a macabre carnival. Wow, this is such a fun song. Nightmare Before Christmas, anybody? Actually, you know what? I almost do get a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe with this. Not even gonna lie. Oh my goodness, this is thoroughly entertaining. Oh my lord. Impu. My dude. Look at that, they're changing it up again. There's that rock opera bit right there. Dude, I feel like this song is mixed in like so many different types of genres. It is ridiculous. I don't care what anyone says, Annette was perfect for this song. Or maybe we should say this song was perfect for Anette. Yeah. Oh. Alright, y'all, that was Scaretale by Nightwish, and man, that was a fun song to react to. As I said near the end, that felt like they mixed a good 4 different genres in that. I mean, it all started off, like I said, it sounded like the beginning of a horror movie, then I was getting like that vibe of kind of like a rock opera type thing, like Phantom of the Opera. Then you just had like kind of like straight metal, but then the way Annette did the vocals, I mean, it felt like you're getting like rock opera mixed with like Disney visuals, mixed with like Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, there was just so many different elements in that song, and that was such a perfect fit for Annette. She did a fantastic job with that song and making it kind of give you like that little creepy feel, and then throw in Marco in that too. And man, that was such a fun song. And again, I know that I had asked if Floor had done any live performances of it, because I would love to see it, but it's going to be hard for me to see anybody but Annette doing that, because her voice and her vocal style fit that so well. And like I said, it was really that squeal that she gave with it that just really added to it, because she may not have like that rough and toughness, but she didn't need it for that song. And I don't think that would have given the same feel for that. And it's just so perfectly written for her. And it's, man, that was such a fun one. I really enjoyed that one. Oh, man. I have a feeling the song in general is probably going to hop up in, my favorites for Nightwish in general. It's going to be hard for me to find any album better than that. I mean, granted, as I listen to more of their stuff, maybe so, but there's just something about the stuff that's been on Imaginarium that is just, I just absolutely love and adore. And the switch that seeing what the net go with that was just fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I don't think there's really much more else I can say, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there. So I thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed the reaction as much as I enjoyed reacting to it. And, if you got any more things you'd like to see from Anette when I get to her again, next Nightwish will be with Flora on vocals, but anything else that you would recommend for Anette, just leave the links in the comments. If I already have the videos on my watch list, I'll get to them. If not, I'll add them for sure. But I will say this, everything I have reacted to with this group, no matter who's singing, I have thoroughly enjoyed. Like, they all have their own specific styles and strengths, and they make the most of it, and they make it enjoyable. So thank y'all for stopping by, and I will catch y'all down the road.